Hey there, Brendan Lucas here, and in today's video, and if you're on my website, today's blog post, I'm going to be talking about some MLM advertising ideas that work still till this day and that you can start implementing right now. So stay tuned. Bam. Okay, so MLM advertising ideas that still work, that work still is what I meant to say. Some of the topics I'm going to be covering are actually 3 different ones, and they're actually free. Now, just because they're free doesn't mean that you don't have to come at this with a certain type of strategy that you're going to want to implement on each advertising tactic that I'm going to be sharing with you. So the first one is going to be blogging, believe it or not. Now, if you're a complete technophobe, you don't currently have a website up right now, and you really don't feel like blogging, I want to let you know right now. For number one, if you're really trying to build a long-term business, you're going to need to get a blog. And the best way to do that is to go get yourself a domain name through GoDaddy, Namecheap, wherever, and brand it to you. You want to be branding yourself. Now, if you're already doing that, thumbs up to you. Now, what you want to do is get a domain name around your name. So, like mine is brandonlucas.com. Get your domain through GoDaddy, and I use HostGator as my hosting. Get your hosting set up. Now, if you don't know anything, on how to set this stuff up, YouTube is a great resource to figure this stuff out. It's not hard. So once you get your WordPress site set up, or your domain name and your hosting, you're going to want to install WordPress. And WordPress is basically a blogging platform, but that's what people are using now, including myself, to have a website and blog on it. And then what you're going to want to do is basically whatever your business is. For example, I'm going to use the health and wellness niche, so fat loss, stuff like that. What you're going to want to do is find a pocket of people that your company product solves for them. So if it's fat loss, obviously, people are trying to lose weight. What you're going to want to do is find the keywords that people are actually typing in. So the best thing is to go to Google, type in the keyword ideas that you think people are typing in. So how to lose weight fast, how to lose weight for moms after pregnancy, just different stuff like that to give you some ideas. And then what will happen is if you scroll all the way to the bottom of Google, it'll show relevant keywords, and those are keywords people are actually typing in. Then what you're going to want to do is go over to Google Keyword Planner. You can also type that in Google and find it. You need to start an AdWords account, but you don't have to pay for it. It's totally free. And then you'll want to take each one of those keywords and see if they're getting a decent amount of searches. Anything over, I want to even say 20, is really good, just because that way your probability of ranking for that keyword on that specific blog post are pretty high. So then what you want to do is write a good value-packed piece of content as a blog post on your website, and then you want to share that on social media. That is the best way to do that. Now, the MLM advertising tip number 2 I'm going to give you is video marketing, much like what I'm doing right now. I use YouTube. You can use all the different video platforms out there, but YouTube's a great one to use. And just make a video doing the same thing. Make the video around that particular keyword. Use the keyword in the description, a nice little description on the video using that keyword, and then you want to share that as well. What I also prefer and recommend you do, and Google loves, is to take that video embed code from YouTube and put it on the blog post for that keyword, okay? Now, number 3 is Facebook marketing. Now, this is where a lot of people spam way too much, and if you go in any given group, you'll notice that people are always spamming their links. That is a complete no-no, and it does not work long-term. What you want to be doing is finding where these people hang out that can your product with your company can help. So once again, in the fat loss niche, I would look for personal trainer groups, fat loss groups, getting healthy and fit groups, Weight Watchers, stuff like that, and go in there and just get valuable information. The best thing I recommend doing, if you can't ever think of what to write about, is type in fat loss blog or forum, or even go to your local Barnes & Noble library and look at the magazines that that people are writing articles on, and find the tips and tricks and solutions, stuff like that, and kind of put your own spin on it. So there's a reason why they put these in magazines, and it doesn't cost you any money to read them unless you buy the magazine. That's because that's what people really want to help them in their business or their life or whatever it is you offer with your company. So share that on Facebook along with some images that can inspire people or motivate them, and even funny things, and share your own personal experiences if you're losing weight, etc., whatever business you're in. So with that being said, those are my top 3 free and best advertising methods for building your MLM business. And if these MLM advertising ideas that work, that I have shared, work for you, then leave a like, a share, help out other people in the industry, and feel free to check out some other posts and videos I made as well. And if you're looking for more tactics and more advanced training that I offer, this is just a snippet. I highly suggest you go to the link below to see what I'm using to build my business and get more training every single day. Brandon Lucas out.